Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I created this super beautiful khaki eye makeup look for you guys. I'm in love with this lid shade. It's just so beautiful and so different to me. And if you want to see how I got this makeup, then please keep watching. So to start out this tutorial, I am going with my Becca Backlight priming filter. And I'm just applying this all over the face to make my skin nice and glowy. Then I'm going in with this Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. And I am applying this with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush today. And that is super weird because I never use brushes. But I was just feeling a brush today. Like, my skin has been really moisturized and I was just feeling a brush. I was wanting to try it out. So whenever I am applying this foundation, I am stippling it down into the skin. I'm not wiping the product around. I'm just stippling it down because after I get everything applied, I am going to go in with a beauty blender just to press everything down into the skin and soak up any of the excess product. But for now, I am just pressing this foundation down. Then once I get all the foundation on, then I will just go in with my beauty blender and really press this foundation down into the skin. And as you can see, I just have the most beautiful coverage. My skin is still a little bit glowy from that primer. And this has just been like my favorite go-to for primer and foundation lately. No matter how you apply these two, they make your skin look so beautiful and so flawless. For concealer, I am going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This has lasted me so long, and like I'm almost out, and you can still get so much product out of this. It's ridiculous. So I am applying this right underneath the eyes, then on the chin, nose, Cupid's bow, and forehead, just to highlight those areas. You always want to put concealer in places of your face that you want to bring forward. That's why we contour underneath the cheekbones and around the forehead, because you want to make those areas kind of go backwards and look more chiseled. But whenever we highlight, we want to bring those areas forward and make them look more prominent. Then I'm going to go in with this cream contour stick from NYX, and I am just taking this and putting it right underneath the cheekbones, and then I do kind of go back and draw it like a triangle. Like the thickest part is by my hair, and then it gets thinner as it comes in, just because this makes it a little bit easier to blend out, and drawing this shape with the contour stick really defines the right places in my face personally. This is just how I like to cream contour. Different face shapes, you know, they do different stuff, but this works really well for my face shape. I'm putting it down the sides of the nose, on the tip of the nose, and around my cheekbones. And then I am just going in with that same brush that we blended our foundation in with, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend in this cream contour. Now, whenever you blend in your cream contour, you always want to blend upwards, just because if you blend downwards, you're going to make your face look a little bit more sunken in, and you're really going to defeat the purpose of contouring. And by the way, I am so aware that I did not even blend out the left side of my contour very well. Like, it bothered me for a little bit. I thought I didn't blend it out. I do go back with my beauty blender later, and it blends it out pretty well, but for about 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to be pretty annoyed, because I was pretty annoyed that I didn't blend it out well, but don't worry, you guys. I'm going to fix it in just a second. Stay patient, I promise. So once I get all of that blended in with my brush, I'm going in with my sponge, and I am just going to go ahead and blend all of this in. And once again, as you can see, I still didn't blend my freaking contour in. Like, there we go. There you go, Taylor. See, I finally noticed it. I told you guys I would fix it. So after I get all of that blended in, I am going in with this itty bitty little Real Techniques sponge. I have been loving this little sponge lately. I got a pack of 2 for $3 at Marshall's, and I was like, I mean, even if I don't like them, it's only $3. Like, I can't beat that. So I bought them, and I love them, of course. And I especially love taking these and baking with these. Like, the little flat end really, really helps bake underneath my contour, and then having it just be this itty bitty little thing, I can bake underneath my eyes and on my eyelids so well. And then I'm also taking all of this powder, and I am putting it on the chin, nose, cupid's bow, and forehead as well, just to set all of those areas that we put our concealer, just so nothing moves around and everything's really, really set down. And I'm also taking a little bit of this powder, and I'm just going right underneath my contour, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on my smile lines as well. My smile lines crease really, really bad, so I like to put some powder there and really press it down into the skin. It helps out a little bit. So if you get smile lines, try taking a translucent powder and just pressing it down into the skin with a beauty blender, and I promise it will help your smile lines so much. And next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my big powder brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and set the rest of the face. And next, I'm taking my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and then this beautiful little bronzing brush from Benefit. And I am just taking this and putting it in all the places where we put that cream bronzer. I'm putting this underneath my cheekbones, around the forehead, temples, and then down the sides of the nose, and then around the jawline. Down the sides of the nose, I'm not really doing it too precise or anything. I am just taking this brush with no additional product on it and running it down the sides of the nose. And then for blush, I'm going with this Femme Couture, I think it's Couture. This blush, it's supposed to be like one of those that adjusts to your skin tone or whatever. I mean, I didn't really see it doing that. It just looked like a pink blush to me. And as you can see right here, I'm like so shook that it's super pigmented. I dipped in like twice and that blush was so pigmented. This blush has been sitting in my drawer for like a year. And it's very complimentary to my skin tone. So, I don't know. I hope they still sell this blush because I kind of like it. Then, of course, I'm going back in with my big fluffy brush and blending around to make sure everything is nice and blended. There's no harsh lines. Y'all know the drill. And then I'm going in with this Maybelline highlighter. And I'm applying this with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. And, like, I'm not going to lie to y'all. This highlighter is beautiful. It's so stunning on the skin. But it is a little glittery, and I am not a fan of glittery highlights. I love to shimmer, I love to shine, but glitter and highlights just really irks me. Just because if you do not use a setting spray, then this glitter is going to get all over your face. I did wear this highlighter the other day, and I didn't use a setting spray just to see what would happen. And I got home from work, and I had the glitter all over my face. It just transferred way too easy, and it makes me really, really sad because I love this highlighter, and, like, I don't like to set my face every single day, and just because I don't really see the point every day, you know, my skin doesn't really get too oily, so my makeup usually stays pretty well, but I guess if I use this highlighter, I have to use a setting spray, and I would recommend to you guys to use a setting spray as well, because like I said, this highlighter is beautiful, and I would recommend you go out and get it. The only issue is the glitter. And the glitter looks beautiful on the skin too. Like, it looks super flattering, but it just falls all over the face, and that's my only complaint. But I don't know if the gold one has the glitter in it, because I know I see everyone loving that, and I haven't heard anything about it. So if you guys own the gold version of this highlighter, then comment below and let me know if it's like super glittery or not, because I really, really want the gold one, but I don't want to buy it if I'm not going to like it. So now I'm going in with this beautiful orange soda shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills and this big fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk. And I am just going to go ahead and start working this shade into my transition area. Then I am going in with this beautiful khaki shade that we are actually going to be using on the eyelid. And I'm going to go ahead and put that into the crease as well, just to tie the lid in with everything else. And as you can see, it just adds a little hint of kind of like a green to it, but not too much. And then I went in and like applied this khaki shade, and it really wasn't doing it for me at first. So I did take a little bit of my NYX Dewy finishing spray, and I just dipped it into that matte shade, and this actually like helped out a lot. I thought this was going to turn into a mess, but using that setting spray and then picking up this shade really did darken it a little bit and really brought the color out. And then I'm going to go in with this shade called Burnt Orange in a little bit of a smaller brush. And I am just going to go ahead and take this and deepen the crease up just a little bit. I was looking at this after I got done with applying that khaki shade, and I just felt like I needed a little bit more depth. So I am taking this Burnt Orange shade and just putting it right in the crease from inner corner to outer corner. I'm not taking it up too high or anything. I am just, you know, putting it there to add a little bit of depth. And please ignore my right eye because y'all know I have that like little spot on my right eye that just shadows don't blend there. Like the pigmentation's weird. They don't blend. I just don't know what is up with this one little spot on my right eye. So then I am just going back and forth and blending out with that big fluffy brush, and then adding some more burnt orange just to create the depth that I want. I do go back and forth quite a few times just because I did not want this look to be super dark and smoky. I wanted the focus to really be this khaki color on the lid. I just wanted a little bit more depth in my crease, but like I said, I did not want this look to be smoky. I did not want to take the tension away from the lid. And then, of course, I had to go back through and touch up that lid shade just to make sure it was nice and pigmented. And then I am taking that burnt orange shade, and I'm just running this right underneath the lower lash line. Then I'm taking that peach smoothie shade, and I'm doing the same thing with that big fluffy brush. And now I'm taking that same highlighter that we used on the face, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that underneath the brow bone. And this was another place where I was very disappointed because whenever I highlighted the brow bone, like a couple hours later I looked at my makeup and the glitter had like fallen onto my eyeshadow, and I really wanted my eyes to be really matte, but the highlighter did fall onto my eyeshadow a little bit. And then, of course, I had to go through and carve out those cheekbones with some translucent powder. So I'm just going to bake right underneath there. And then for my lip shade, I'm using this CoverGirl lipstick, and I really cannot remember the name of it, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. But all of the products that I used, all of the brushes, all of the shade names will be in the description box below. Not only that, I will just go ahead and link all of the stuff as well, just so it's super easy to find. But like I said, I can't remember what shade this lipstick is. I literally got it the day that I filmed this video, so everything will be in the description box if you guys are curious about anything in this makeup. So then I am just going to go through and set my brows into place. I am brushing them up to make them look more full. You guys know the drill. And I didn't want to wear falsies with this, so I just decided I was going to add like 3 coats of mascara. And that's what I did, and honestly, this look looks beautiful without lashes. I'm sure it would look great with lashes, but I just really wanted you to be able to see that khaki color on the lid. I did not want to cover it up with fake lashes, so I just put on a lot of mascara. And then that's the finished look, you guys. I really hoped that everyone enjoyed this video. I'm in love with this eye shade, or the lid shade. It's just so beautiful to me and so different. If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave me a nice comment, turn on your notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post. And if you did enjoy this, then I'll see you in the next one. And I hope y'all have a great day. And thank you for watching. Bye.